Hi, my name is Nick Galati, and I'm an assistant professor of biology here at Western Washington University. I have now been at Western for the past 2.5 years. And over the past 9 months, I've had the opportunity to send a few of my research students, both undergraduate students and graduate students, to Northwest Pathology to work on their PCR testing operation. And I can't tell you how amazing the experience has been.
Hello, my name is Megan Morris.
Hi, I'm Christopher Swanson.
Hi, my name is David Bergdorf.
Hi, my name is Aliki Valdez.
Hello, my name is Madeline Michaels.
Hi, I'm Carrie. I'm a PCR tech and trainer here at Northwest Labs.
Hi, my name is Hannah, and I'm a PCR supervisor here at the lab.
My name's Alexandra Petzier. I graduated from Western in December of 2018 with a degree in molecular and cell biology. I am now working at Northwest Laboratory as a supervisor. Western allowed me to use some of the leadership skills as an undergrad, TA labs, and then in research that I have now been able to apply here as a supervisor, which I have found very valuable.
Western is really centered on undergraduate research, and so it's been a great opportunity to be able to collaborate with undergrads and start to develop leadership skills in the lab.
Basically everything I do at Northwest Labs I learned at first at Western and from my biology degree. The assay we do is specifically reverse transcription, PCR or polymerase chain reaction. I learned all of that at Western. And then just more generally, the scientific process and learning how to troubleshoot if a test goes wrong or something weird happens. Just being able to apply the general skills that I learned from Western in my degree has really come in handy at the lab.
Working on the job, I soon realized that knowledge that I thought was general or common as a bio student was not to the general public.
Something that I had learned in previous lab classes at Western was how important it is to pay attention to small detail and having strong communication within a team. Every day I would come into the testing lab and something would be changing because we were always trying to make our methods and our approach is more efficient to conduct more tests each day. So having that communication was fundamental because it was a very fast-paced environment that required a lot of nurturing.
One of the things about this job is you use a lot of micropipettes, and I remember one of my first experiences with a micropipette was actually in the Bio 204 labs. It's interesting to think about how some of that really introductory stuff kind of can stick with you and how much impact it had even now.
I was able to get on really early during the pandemic and was able to see how this grew through primarily word of mouth. We were able to reach out to the other research departments and our other peers in our classes and other people we've worked with through our research experiences on campus. So a lot of the students come from research backgrounds.
The skills that I've learned during my time at Western have really allowed me to play my part in helping people affected by this pandemic. I've been able to apply what I've learned in both my undergrad and graduate careers. I've been able to further my skills at communicating well in groups and problem solving, which are extremely crucial, especially outside the world of academia.
It has been really cool to work in a clinical lab setting as opposed to like an academic lab setting and see applications of real ways that the stuff I learned during my education like actually is used in the real world.
One thing that would be really exciting for me that would, I think, make these skills even stronger in our students, especially our graduate students, would be if there was some way for our graduate students to get to spend more time focused on research in the summer months. So the way our graduate program's set up, the summer months are really the time when students can focus on their research and work on experiments in the lab and really build their laboratory skills. And right now, it's really hard for a lot of our students to do that because many of them have to work outside jobs or do other things in order to keep their expenses under control. So I think anything that we can do to support summer research for graduate students would both build their skills and allow them to take those skills into the professional world at places like Northwest Pathology, graduate school, or other biotech companies.
Working at Northwest Labs has definitely solidified my goal to be involved in and pursue science. It was such a surreal experience to just be graduating college and being a young scientist working in the front line of a pandemic. It showed not only the importance of science, but the individual impact I can make as a scientist.